Hi guys, welcome back. We're going to be doing a read. This is going to be for the earth signs. This read is going to be for the earth signs. We're going to do a 7-day read. Thank you for coming back. Clean the space, clean the table. Okay, as we enter this read, cutting the deck. Okay, see what messages we have coming in for us. Okay, this is going to be for the earth sign. We have here betrayal. Okay, let's put that back in the deck. Okay. Maybe someone. Ooh, okay. That's keeps flipping out. So let's see. Maybe there's some betrayal here, or the feeling of being betrayed. Okay. The ice queen coming in with clarity. Someone is coming in with clarity, upset. Okay. Or someone feels like someone is upset in their life, or I feel like someone is coming to you with this energy. Okay, so let's basically, I would have to say let's avoid any confrontation. Okay, especially in the beginning of August. Okay, we have here given to self, to your soul. We have here protecting, nourishing self as well. We have temperance, that was on the reverse. Okay, unable to balance things right now for yourself. Okay, let's start the read, guys. Okay. To our ancestors, to our guys, thank you so much for allowing this moment in time. This message is for the earth signs. Let's go. See what we have, okay? The first card here is the Princess of Swords. It's coming in with a new way of doing things, new clarity. There's also the Five of Wands. Okay, let me put my glasses on. So we have the Five of Wands as well. We have also the Three of Cups, celebration. Okay, and we also have the Death card. So there's a moment here where you're thinking you're doing something with a new streak, a new way, okay? And for some reason, it turns into like a full-on battle with people you once celebrated, okay? And this was a moment in time where you had to see things for what they were. The Northern Star, looking up to the Northern Star. It could be Aquarius, about an Aquarius. Okay, you're moving forward. You were moving forward with the streak and being open to things. I see that you had the feeling of unlimited potential, basically. Moving forward, carefree. Okay. Let's see. When it came to this, yeah, you left the issues behind. You were not worried about any issues. You kind of like took off and did your own thing. Went to higher grounds. I hear. It became a wish come true, if anything. Transformation, mastering self. Okay, emotional self. Okay, that's what you were doing, trying to master self, emotional self. There was a death, pivotal moment in this group. Okay, and pivotal death in this group. Northern Star. Oh yeah, basically on your section you have like this flow, this glowy, this beautiful feeling, or beautiful, or just expressive self. You're there, you're expressing self, you're taking care of self, you're moving forward, you having these nine of pentacles, you're having this glory, this wish come true, if anything. Okay, making movements forward, doing things with a new twist, a new clarity, a new way of doing things. There's also here, well, yeah, there's also a wish come true. Feeling lovely, feeling amazing. Okay, these were burdens. Okay, they were burdens, and you just carried them for what they were, and then you took off, like when you needed to take off, and you left things behind. It was fair. It became something that was balanced out without your acknowledgement. It was something that it was done, okay, and yeah, it was balanced out without your acknowledgement. It was balanced out whether you wanted it or not. It was something that it just happened to be, and it was something strategic with this group, these people. It's something strategic, okay, which left you in anxiety, left you in the Nine of Swords, mental anxiety, okay, mental fogginess, okay, and about this northern star, about this thing, this person, this vision, this thing that you wanted the most, that you were looking up and feeling connected with, and you were feeling amazing with it. So let's see what happened here. Let me do another line here. You had to balance things out. You had to rest. You had to meditate. You went moving forward. You took a road, a lane, a road. You just did your own thing. You manifested your own thing. Things were done to you, and you just manifested your own thing. This is something that you just had to do. You were open. You were free. You were ready. You were you were carefree. You were open, and things that were done to you made changes. Changes were made into your life that you had no recollection of, or that you did not need, or that you did not want, and these were rivals. This was a competition. People that willing to, hopefully you were willing to compromise down the line, but that did not work out as the way you thought. um there's things where you could say that differences are good, but opinions of others also kind of affect who you are, and this is not what you wanted. Okay, differences can be allowed, right? But understanding and compassion is not there, right? So because they saw you differently, and they saw you in a way that they thought they were going to be able to celebrate and kill you off, basically, for this northern star, for this thing that you had. Okay, wow. So being seen and being heard, it is a desire, but it's a desire that you wanted for yourself. Okay, you also might be dealing with inner conflicts, okay, that keep on playing over your head. Okay, tune into who you really truly are. Tune in to meditation. Tune in to learning who you really are. Try to balance that out. Okay, give to self. Don't forget about self. Yes, we have burdens throughout the day, throughout the week, but always give to self. Always have that time to meditate. This past weekend, I had some time to meditate. I had some time to like get back to self, and it was the most amazing part of it. Like you retrieve. And you come out feeling much better. Whether you're like sitting down for like 10 minutes to self, okay, under the sun. Have that time for self, okay? You ask for things that you want. You're gonna have clarity, okay? If you certain things that you want your source to let you know, ask those things, okay? Before you're going into meditation, turn the phone off, turn the TV off. Make sure that you're sitting there and you're meditating. You're gonna get all this knowledge. You're gonna receive messages that are needed for you in your life right now. Okay. One last card. And fruition. Okay. Put sow the seeds and you're gonna receive everything that you need at this moment. Not at this moment, but it takes time for it to grow, right? So it's about your foundation, okay? Sow the seeds, take the time, do the work, of course. We always keep on saying that. But I mean, who are we if we don't remind you of the things that you're supposed to be doing, right? Don't worry too much about the 3D world. Yeah, it's wonderful to have the glitz and the glamour, right? But always remember who you are and what you came here to do. Okay. So foundation means your vessel, your home. Okay. Foundation means your everything that what your platform, your foundation, your everything that you stand for. Okay. So you have here Oracle card, singled mindedness. Okay. Choose your own path. Wow. And what is best suited for you. This is exactly what we're talking about. Follow your own path, basically. Okay. Looking at the underbelly, be sure that you're using your time in the best possible manner. Okay. You might consider taking time to organize yourself, or perhaps projects that you are working on could use some fine tuning. It's beautiful. So, whatever you're working on is definitely being prominent in this reading. Okay. So, oh, beautiful card. Love this card. So let's read this card. Okay. Back on task. Okay. Be sure you're using your time. Right. This is the second one about time. Be sure you're using the time best possible manner. Same thing. You might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or your projects you're working on. All could use some fine tuning. This is exactly the same thing. Fine tuning, okay? So there's something about you using your time wisely and fine tune whatever you're working on, whatever project you're working on. Make sure you're working on that. Make tune it well for yourself, for your liking, okay? Underneath the card, we have 45, leaping through the air. A plan you have made is on track. If you're waiting for something to get to work and stop putting it off. Ideas and projects are considering. Okay, guys, this has been your read. I hope you have one word, one phrase that will make sense to you. We're closing the table at this moment. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.